Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by the 2021 USAC National Midget Champion, none other than Buddy Kofoid of Keith Kunz Motorsports, and of course, also a Toyota affiliated driver. How's it going?
Pretty good. I appreciate you having me on, and I look forward to chatting a little bit.
Yeah. So let's talk about the championship first off. It's for people that don't understand, dirt racing and stuff and midget racing. I know it's different from the World of Outlaws USAC cars. I got to see them on the pavement one time earlier this year at Toledo, but these dirt cars are pretty insane.
Yeah, there isn't really anything quite like really any open wheel dirt car, I think. I came from racing wing sprint cars before I ever ran midgets, and to me there isn't really anything like a wing 410 sprint car. But also I've gotten to race midgets these last 2 years now, and they're just crazy to race and fast, fun little cars, and just relentless, and they put on probably, I think, some of the best racing. So you got to get after it, and it's ruthless and cutthroat, but it's a tight, good race, and I think anyone would be a fan of it if they watched them.
Yeah. So what's it like being a champion in this series?
It's pretty special. It's still kind of sinking in, and luckily I'll get to ride the wave for a little while, since our banquet's still coming up in a little over a week, and get to celebrate that on the 10th in Indianapolis, and get to have some more fun, like I said, celebrating. So it's pretty cool, and the feeling is more than I thought it would be. So it was a tough year, and it was a lot of work, but I'm glad we did it, and it paid off.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, racing all across the country in these in different types of these dirt cars and stuff. But talk about, you're not going to be racing for a while. You're currently in your home state of California with your family right now. I know you typically live in Indiana, but do you have any plans for the off season? Of course, you got the holidays coming up.
Not much plans. My last race was Turkey Night at Ventura a few days ago, and usually December I'm off, and unfortunately with this COVID stuff, the last few years I've gone overseas and raced in Australia or New Zealand, and it's kind of tough to do that right now, and I don't think very many people will be going over there, and so that kind of makes my off season a little longer. But now that I've raced Chili Bowl these past couple years, it's still really not that much of an off season. So I'll be in California with my family most of this month, and then we have the banquet December 10th in Indianapolis, and I'll be back here for Christmas, and then Chili Bowl is just right around the corner.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about it's been an interesting season. I know that you've also had to deal with a lot this year. Of course, not as much as your teammate is going through right now. Talk about what Dason Pursley's progress has been after his scary crash in Arizona just a few weeks ago.
He's getting better. I've been able to talk to him through text or on Snapchat or whatever, and we'll probably FaceTime sometime this week and catch up again. And now that he's he can use his phone more, and so I think he's getting better every day, I think. And from everything I'm reading and kind of hearing from him, it sounds positive. It's a tough deal, obviously, and I think about him all the time. He's one of my closest friends, and he's strong, and I know he'll get through it. So he'll keep fighting, and like I said, from what it sounds like, he's slowly getting better every day, and that's it's a good thing. And
Sure.
it's cool that they've got lots of donations and GoFundMe's and different ways to help them out. So I guess if you ever see that and would like to make a donation, that would go a long ways for them for sure.
Yeah, of course, many. Of course, it's all over social media. We'll, of course, link it on our social pages as well if you wish to donate. Um, yeah, it's definitely a good, definitely overall. It's been an interesting year in 2021 for you. But what is it like? Just to know that you've completed this mecca of a season, because dirt racers race literally every weekend and sometimes every day of the week. Sometimes, just talk about like what goes into like one of these seasons.
A lot. Like you said, dirt racers, we race, at least I know me personally, I race pretty much a minimum of 3 times a week. And I want to say Turkey Night, I haven't counted, but Turkey Night was my last race for the year. And I bet that'll put me at probably 90 to 100 races in that range, which is a lot. And especially KKM racing for them has been the they've had the majority of my races. I've had the majority of my races with them, and they've got a great crew and a lot of really good resources to keep us going and make sure it's all smooth sailing for, I think, pretty much 11 months out of the year that we race, to make sure we have everything we need to run good and compete for championships. So just you need lots of resources and a great team that can manage everything and make sure everything's going in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure.
But then personally, I guess also as a driver, you got to, when you're off, kind of, I guess, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, I guess, and preparing for the next race to be ready to go.
Right. So what are like overall, like how many, like what do you do when you're not racing?
Uh, not much. I mean, honestly, I don't get home in our busy months. I don't get home to Columbus, Indiana that often. Usually I'm flying around, or if I'm doing stuff in Charlotte or whatever, or really if we're racing in the, like I said, the busy months of the year with the midgets, we'll race, go out of state for a while, come back and only be home for a couple days and then go back out again. And so usually it's, I don't know, I'm usually either at the shop a little bit or taking care of some stuff I got to do coming up for the next races. Or I, go to the gym or sometimes just try and relax and recharge the batteries if I only have a couple days off before we get going again.
Yeah, for sure. Talk about what this next year is going to be like. Do you know what you're doing in terms of racing?
I don't have that answer yet. I should know pretty soon, hopefully. But we'll see. Hopefully, should be good.
All right. We'll obviously keep tabs on that. And I know you got a birthday coming up. How exciting is that?
Not very exciting. No, it's okay. I mean, I feel like I'm still young, but now I guess I won't be a teenager anymore. So that's kind of,
Well,
I want to say it's a bummer, but
how do you define it? I mean, some people say you end your teenage years when you're 18. Is it really kind of like when you're like 21? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, to me, at least, the simplest answer is you're not a teenager anymore. The day you turn 20. I don't know. I guess that's just the way I've always thought of it. But yeah, I mean, getting old sucks, I guess, but no, it's not too bad. So it'll be nice to be home and have my birthday with my family. So since I don't get to come home or see him that often, so it'll be nice to celebrate. and have it here with them.
Sounds
But
like
the funny thing is actually, you know, when you're younger, you always look forward to your birthday. Not saying I don't look forward to mine, but like we've been so busy, I forgot that I even really had my birthday coming up. Or like it's always just a thought in the back of your head. It's just like gets pushed aside, like because we're so busy in November, and especially that was like my only focus was championship. And it's like, oh yeah, I guess my birthday is coming up. I kind of forgot about that, but
yeah. The thing
it
is,
is what it is.
yeah. I mean, I
Probably
remember.
a part of when you kind of get older every year, you kind of lose that feeling a little bit, but
Yeah, you know
it is what
what?
it is.
Somewhat,
It's okay.
I think as I don't know, as you get, it just depends on like how it. I mean, I always know when my birthday is, and I always get excited for it. It's
Yeah.
yeah, you're getting older, but it's exciting because it's your
Yeah.
it's like it's a
I
big
mean, it's not exciting, but it's
it
I
is.
don't know. I just haven't
Just
like I said, I
don't put
haven't like
they're
had time
not
to really think about it much until now. I'm not racing really right anymore for this year.
yeah, just don't forget when just as long as you never forget when your birthday is. Don't ever do that.
I don't think I'll ever forget that.
Okay. One of my friends did that one time. I'm like, "Ooh, how do you forget your own birthday? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't think I would ever do that.
No, don't ever do that. I mean,
Maybe
you
if I get super old, but who knows?
get so consumed, even that way. Even I don't know. I mean, you get so consumed in so many things. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that comes in. All right. But buddy Kofoid, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Good luck. Congratulations on winning the championship, and we'll see you down at the Chili Bowl coming up in 2022.
for sure. Thanks, Casey, for having me on. I appreciate it.